Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. Got another big one from Nirvana today. We're going to learn how to play Drain You. Now, as is some Nirvana that we've already covered, this one is in D standard. So it's going to require you to tune every string on the guitar down a whole step from standard tuning. All right, so I'll have those notes in the description of the video, so make sure you just check out those too if you don't know what D standard is. All right, also you'll hear him play this live tuned down instead of a whole step like it is on the studio recording and the way I'm tuned right now. Live, they generally wouldn't tune that low. They would just tune down a half step. So it would be a different pitch from the recording. They'd play it the same way though. So if you want to play along with like a live recording of it, just tune your guitar down a half step and play it like we're going to learn it today. All right, so let's start here. We're going to start with that main riff, which is also the verse. Really catchy stuff. We have a power chord here at the second fret off the A string. Once again, we're calling it the A string, even though it's actually tuned down to G. But most players know it as the A string, so we'll just keep it there, not to confuse people. So now you can hold your power chord like Kurt Cobain does. Just basically letting your finger go across, your third finger go across. I like to use my pinky, so this doesn't really matter. Second fret there on the A, and then borrow the fourth fret of the D and the G. And sometimes he'll even get that B note, the B string note in the bar as well. So you start there at second fret, slide it up to the sixth fret. All right, and then you're going to go over to the fourth fret on the low E string, same shape, and then over to the fourth fret on the A, same shape. Now, when he's doing these changes, sometimes you'll hear, you'll always hear when he's switching. If I stop there to change, you're going to hear a quick little the string is just open, and then same thing here. All right, so it sounds horrible when you do it that slow, but when you do it in when he's actually doing the chords at normal speed, so most players, they have trouble doing the chord changes as quick when they're first starting out, trying to jump around that fast, and they don't understand how there's actually space being taken up between those chords with just open strings. It happens in just basic strumming styles of guitar as well. But that element is what keeps the rhythm going, but it's so quick, it just kind of fills up the sound, and it makes it sound a little bit bigger as well. And it gives you time to jump down and grab the chord. You don't want to accent it or anything, it's just there, and that's what we hear in between those chords, and it kind of helps the shifting. All right, now from there, that riff goes throughout the whole verse, and then from there we do this. All right, so to get into that, that's the second fret on the low E power chord. Open E power chord, so it's just an open low E string, second fret on the A and the D together. And then that fourth fret power chord off the A string again. And you just rotate, after you start the riff, then you just rotate between the open E power chord and the fourth fret power chord on the A string. Now once again, when I'm going from this, hear that open strings real quick. And to end the riff, that's the power chord off the second fret. You're coming down from the fourth fret to the second fret off the A string. Then the open A power chord, so that's the fifth string open, and then the second fret on the D and the G. And then over to that power chord of the fourth fret built off the low E string. And then we're back to the main riff. All right, so as we get through those two riffs a couple of times, we get to that breakdown section. Now this one is meant to sound kind of chaotic. What he's doing, at least live, and you can pretty much hear what's going on in the recording too, he has this crazy effect that he kicks in the middle of it. So he's starting it by just doing it. He's muting that fifth, the power chord there at the fourth fret on the low E string. He's actually not really doing too much of a bar here either, because he's going to do this. So when that big noise kicks in, he kicks in some sort of a pedal, and he has these top three strings open with the chord, and then back down, back to palm muting. Just lightly layer the back of your palm against the strings right where they come over the saddle there, and then back. Let it open up, no muting, and then back to muting. So they build up like that, and there's a little kind of guitar line that goes on. It's something like a hammer on from 8 to 9 on the G, then 6, and then 7, and when he gets to 7, he just goes up the G string. It's really low in the mix as he keeps going up. And just go up the G string all the way off the fretboard. Just hold down your finger, and it's really probably something you wouldn't do if you're the only guitar player in a band. It's just kind of filler noise, but that's what's going. All right, so it's supposed to sound kind of chaotic. That goes back to the main riff. All right, so that's it for the riffs and the breakdown section for Drain You. Once again, we're tuned down a whole step here. And if you want to play along with a live recording, which in most of the case they didn't tune to the same tuning as the studio recording, instead you'll tune your guitar down a half step all the way across, and then play it exactly the way we just did it. All right, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.